Namaste. Welcome everybody to a little bit different than maybe you're used to. It's a practice that I do quite a bit at home where it's slower, and what I believe is slower is harder. It takes the more of the smaller parts of the muscle to really come into gear. So you put some music on, unless you're really enjoying the silent, which I do. I like the chimes, the birds, I do it outside all the time. But otherwise, put some music you really love on. So pause it and do that. And then possibly 2 blocks, strap, and then a blanket for like Shavasana, or if you need it for pigeon, okay? Because we will be doing pigeon at the end. So go ahead and begin at the very beginning, which is Shavasana, corpse pose, and allow your body, just sink it in. Let it feel every part of the mat. And as you hold the poses today, I always tell the story of how when I started yoga, I liked to work out. I wanted to sweat. I wanted to be just moving like aerobics. And then I started, after a few years, getting it, that as I moved more into feeling the awareness through my breath, being in the pose instead of moving through the pose, just being, I moved it into my life. And when I have challenges and things come up, I'm so much ready to be able to just be there and not feel like I have to fill it up with things to distract me. So I really, if you feel uncomfortable during this practice, I really recommend that you do it more and more and see how it really makes a difference when you get off your mat. Okay? So exhale completely out. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Open your mouth and exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Start in your Ujjayi breath, or 3-part breath. Just the breath that brings you into the moment in awareness, and connect with that throughout your practice. As you're holding them, see what comes up. Feel it. Find your breath and awareness and feel the moment. Okay? So bring your knees slowly into your chest, right, and then your left. Hug them in. If it's an option for you, bring your nose to your knees, curling your tailbone up to the sky. And then release your feet down. Feet hip width apart, walk them out to the wide edge of your mat, windshield. Bring your knees towards each other, take an inhale. Exhale, move them over to the right. Inhale, back center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back center. Exhale to the right. Be conscious of your breath being long on the inhale and exhale. Come back to center. And exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Walk your feet back to hip width apart. Right knee in. You can keep your left knee bent or extend your left leg all the way to the ground. Pull your knee in. Inhale. Exhale, change legs. Left knee in, hold it in. Inhale. Exhale, change legs. Inhale. Exhale, change legs. Inhale, pull your left knee in. Exhale, change legs. Okay, we're going to add on to this. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, bring it across to the left, just across the midline. Stay there for another inhale. And another exhale. Inhale, switch legs. Exhale, cross the left knee over to the right. Stay there for the inhale. Stay there for the exhale. Inhale back to center. Bring the right and left knee in towards your chest. Come into happy baby. Press your hands into your feet. If your option is you like to press your feet into your hands, you can do that. Otherwise, you can sink your thighs a little bit more closer to the edge of your ribs, the outer edge of your ribs on both sides. Maybe rock a little bit. One more breath in and out. Bring your knees in, cross at your ankles, and come up to all fours. Point your fingers up to the outside of your mat. So aim your fingers to the outside of your mat and rock side to side. Not that we're going to be on our wrists a lot. Well, we kind of are when we go through vinyasas. Continue your breathing. And then point your fingers, all 10 fingers forward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Press the mat away. Round your back. Inhale, cow. Keep the breath smooth and long. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, flip your toes, downward facing dog. Nice and slow, downward dog. Hips up and back. Pressing down with your palms and forward to lengthen the sides of the waist and the sides of the arms. Navel's in and up towards the ribs gently pull in. Bend your knees, lift the hips. Come up on your toes, and then slowly bring your heels back to the floor. You can shorten your dog. Bring your left hand a little bit more center. Bring your right hand, reach up to the left ankle or calf. You can keep your right elbow bent as you look under the left arm and breathe. Press the hips back. Keep the navel in and up. Relax the neck. Relax your jaw. And maybe smile a little. Those muscles are good to do. Another inhale. On your exhale, bring your right hand pretty much center of your mat. Left hand to right ankle or calf. Bend the left elbow. Hips are up and back, and look under the right shoulder. Just feel your body slowly awakening and really feel the pose, feel your breath. Watch your mind, watch what happens when you're asked to hold. And maybe relate that to your life. Bring your left hand back to the front. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Shoulders are back. Core is strong. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Your mind's probably saying right now, okay, this is too much. Exhale, fold. Keep it going. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands back to downward dog and hold downward dog. See if you can find the pose and be there and breathe. Feel your breath. Don't lose the pose. Don't lose your breath. On your next inhale, right leg back to three-leg dog. Keep the hip level. Even turn your right toes a little bit in towards the center of your body. Press your right heel back. Left leg strong. Press your left leg nice and strong. Hands evenly, feeling the mat. Lifting, core strong, breathe. What's your mind saying right now? Breathe. Legs strong and straight. Another breath. And then open the hip, bend the knee, bring the foot towards your glutes, your fanny. Open the right knee even higher up to the sky and aligning it with your left leg. Feeling the pose, being aware. One more inhale. Lengthen the leg out on the exhale. Inhale, bring it forward, right foot forward, left knee down. Anjaneyasana, palms or arms or right hand reaches to the back left thigh. Left arm reaches up and back and stretch. Right foot, the heel is pressing back towards the back, the right hip. Left knee is isometrically moving forward. I like to keep my feet flexed for a stretch on the bottom of my foot, but you can alternate that to flat, whatever works. Staying in the moment. Another breath in. Left hand down, right arm up. Open up the chest. Keep your knee down or extend the back leg. Back leg is strong, left leg is strong. Left heel is pressing back. Open the shoulders. Align your arms or keep your right hand on your right hip. If it doesn't feel like your arm can go all the way up straight, that's fine too. Make the pose be doable to hold. Okay, don't put too much on the plate. One more breath. Okay, coming to plank. Right leg back to meet the left. Feet come together. Knees come down or straight legs. Breathe. Navel in and up. Press the mat away with the hands. Broaden the back, the upper back. Collarbone opens up. Relax the neck, relax your face. Press the heels back. And breathe. By now, your mind is probably really working. Double time. Be in the moment. Feel the awareness. One more breath in. Knees down. Chaturanga all the way to the mat. Hands under your shoulders. We're going to be coming up to Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Lengthen through your feet, your legs. Tailbone lengthens back toward the back of your mat. Open the collarbone. Scapulas pull together. Shoulders away from ears. Press down with your hands, through with your heart. When I do these type of yoga, it changes my life. And I'm also more sore than other yoga. And breathe. Feel it in your triceps, your back. And breathe. Be aware. One more breath in. And slowly lower down. Arms come back. We're going to come into Shalabhasana locust, but with feet down. So inhale. Exhale. Lift the arms. While palms face one another. Open the chest and breathe. Lengthen the legs, tailbone towards the back of the mat. One more breath in. And slowly come down. Good. Make your way back to downward facing dog. And you're going to love this. You're going to hold downward dog. Remember, if you need to come out of it, come into a pose like child's pose, but stay in it for the duration, okay? So that because what we're developing is a meditatively beautiful practice, okay? Another breath. Left leg up and back, three-leg dog. Keep the legs strong, arms strong. Navel in and up, ribs soften up, and breathe. Bring your left thigh in to your left hip. Right leg is strong. You'll start shaking, not shaking. One more breath in. Open the leg, bend the knee. Bring the foot as close to your fanny as you can. Right leg is strong. Left knee reaches up and back. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, level the leg. Exhale, bring the left foot forward, right knee down on Anjaneyasana. Palms at heart center. Arms can be up, or another option, left hand on the back of the right thigh, right arm up and back. Look over your left. And again, you're pressing your front heel back towards your left hip. So let's bring it back. Right knee is isometrically moving forward. So this is quite an opening. You look beautiful, Naomi. One more breath. Right hand down, left arm up. Good. Stay there or extend your right leg. Left hand can come on your left hip. Right leg is strong. Or extend your left arm up to the sky. Energy coming from the top of the head, the back of the back foot, the arms, the left, right is pressing into the earth. Left is reaching for the sky. Relax your neck. What do you do when you're asked in life to be calm and just be there during challenges? Do you go to the TV to turn on? Do you go to Facebook? Are you able to just be present and find the gratitude in whatever? Another breath in. Exhale, left hand down, come to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down, chaturanga, or full chaturanga, all the way down. Coming into Sphinx. Everyone lift your right leg up a little bit and lengthen it back to the back of the mat. Left, up, and back. That's a good feeling too, for me. Lengthens out the legs, lengthens out the lower back. Press down with your elbows. Navel is up. And then look over, left shoulder moves into the center and look over your right and lift your right hip. We're not holding this, we're just moving. And then come back forward. Right shoulder comes center, look over your left. I can feel a lot of stretching in my right psoas area. Come back center. Left shoulder center. Look over your right. Hopefully you feel it in your left side and the right. Come back center. And last time to the left. And back center. Okay, so we're going to be moving into low plank. So hearts forward, ribs lift, navel lifts, thighs lift. Stay there or extend your legs. Find the calmness, even when there's a challenging pose. Press down and together with the forearms, broaden the back, upper back. Navel in and up, tailbone towards the heels. Legs are strong, and breathe. One more breath in. Slowly bring your knees down, thighs, hip points, and take 30 seconds of reaching your arms alongside your body. Look over to the left. Feel your mat. Reconnect. Tell your mind that this is good. Tell your mind that you're not listening to its rhetoric. You're listening to your heart, your breath, your awareness. Look over to the right for 30 seconds. Find the peace here of totally surrendering. Slowly moving back to downward facing dog. So you can come up to plank and downward dog. Come high up on the toes, walk forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Press down with your feet. Arms reach up. Samasthiti. Good. Nice job. We're going to be moving into chair, and we're going to be staying into chair. So remember, on these poses, just like life, bring yourself into a situation. You may need to maneuver it so that it's that you're able to stay with it and breathe. So moving into chair. Glide your fingertips down on the mat as you bring them up. Now you can keep your palms at heart center. Lift your toes a little, wiggle them, and then bring them down. Navel in and up, lift the pelvic, and then possibly the arms go up. Possibly you sit back a little bit more, but be able to stay there. Core strong, breath calm and connected. And breathe, nice and calm. You've got this. Arms are strong, pinkies are rolled in. Another breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Right, left to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, do your vinyasa. Nice and slow. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Set the feet up. Come up slow. Palms, you start with your palms at your heart out. None of this. Softly bring it back. Lift. Press outer edge of the back foot. Forward with the knee and arms up. Feel the pose. Warrior one. You can always have your palms at heart center. One more breath in. Go to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, set up for warrior one. Once again, start with your palms, feel your hips. Fix your pants. Left hip may have to come back just a little, sink a little further. Back foot, outer edge, roll the thigh in. That helps to come forward. Navel in and up, wrists soften, and extend the arms. Maybe your hands come together. Maybe you reach back. One more breath. Exhale, come to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, go through your vinyasa. Slow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down. Facing up. Okay, we're going to do 2 rounds of slow meditative breath. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. In downward dog. Find downward dog or child's pose. Whatever pose you hold. Be there. Be present. Reconnect to your awareness. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. I'm sorry, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. High up on the toes, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, reach the arms up, palms meet, Samasthiti to meet. Good job, you guys. Just wondering what little voices are coming up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sweating and feeling in the now, feeling grateful. So grateful. Okay, inhale, chair. We're going to be holding tree. So bring your left foot on the inside of the right thigh, palms at heart center, or up. And if you want, if an option is to bring your palms together, that's good too. And hold. Press your left foot into your right thigh. Hips are pretty level. Should be level. Navel in and up. Soften the ribs. Right leg is strong. Lift up out of your ribs, out of your hips. Lift up to the sky as you're pressing down with your foot, your right foot. Maybe you want to challenge your balance and look up. Maybe a little back bend. Bring your arms back up if you did a back bend. Take another breath in. Come to chair on your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Step back, right, left to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, go through your vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra, slow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, runner's lunge. Blocks, if you need blocks. Naomi will show it with the blocks, variation, even though she doesn't need blocks, but it's good. Sometimes I like blocks. It feels good, like a class like today would be good. Hips are strong, back leg is strong. Back heel, left heel is pressing back. Left thigh is lifting, core strong, heart forward. Maybe your right knee needs to go a little bit further. One more breath in. Reach the arms slowly up to standing lunge, crescent lunge. Bend your left knee, wiggle your left foot back a little, and then straighten. Feel your hips. Maybe the right hip needs to come back a little. Navel in and up, ribs soften. Back leg is strong. Be in the moment. Feel your breath. One more breath. Come to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward. No, it's meditative, so we're not doing any jumping forward. Right, left to top of your mat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, reach up, palms meet. All right, coming into chair. This time, right foot comes up to tree. Reach up. And nice, smooth breaths. I hope you have some good music on. Oh, you're hearing the birds or your breath. Maybe do a little back bend for the last few seconds. Bring your arms back up, come to chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Step back, left, right to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. I have raindrops on my mat. Press your right leg. Feel the energy in your right leg. Press your right heel back. Let the sweat just be. Move the shoulders away from the ears. I have to remind myself of that. One more breath in. Slowly come up to standing lunge. Bend your right knee, wiggle your right foot back, and then straighten your right leg. Feel your hips. Maybe your left hip can come back a little, right hip forward, and sink. Right leg strong. One more breath in. Exhale to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And hold downward dog or child's pose, but not cat and cow. You want to hold. Amazing when downward dog is like Shavasana. One more breath in. Exhale, step forward, left, right to the top of your mat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, reach up, palms meet. Okay. Just close your eyes for a moment. Palms at heart center, or you can have them alongside your body. Close your eyes, feel your feet, feel your heart, feel the prana, the breath moving. Just the gratitude, the gratitude. One more inhale. Exhale, come to chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, figure four. Cross your left ankle over. Hips are back. You can have your palms at heart center, arms up, or you can clasp your hands behind you if you know stretching your shoulders. That's a good one too. Just wherever it is, be there. One more breath in. Exhale, chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Step back, right, left plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior two. Now feel the warrior two. Feel your back leg as much into the moment as your front. Feel your ribs lift. Feel your hips, are they level? And then extend your arms out. Back thigh is in and under, pressing, same amount of energy. Front knee comes a little deeper. One more breath. Clasp your hands behind your back or get a strap. Inhale, here's your options. Exhale, your feet are in warrior two, so it's a little different than the regular humble warrior that I was taught. So the right shoulder can rest on the right thigh. Just make sure the right hip stays back, in and back. Or you can bring down, lift your hands up to the sky and breathe. Make sure you have the same amount of energy in the back leg, pressing down. You will even feel an opening in the legs. One more breath in. Release, come to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward, right, left, to top of the mat. Inhale, chair. Exhale, reach up, palms meet. Okay. Coming into chair. Cross the right ankle over left thigh and sit back. Remember, do with the pose what you need to do, just like life, so you can be present, even when it's a challenge. One more breath. Exhale, chair. Stay there for the inhale on the chair. Exhale, full forward. Inhale, half lift. Left, right to plank. You can always opt to go to downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior two. Come up. Feel your hips. Feel your core. Remember, it's not like this. It's right hip in and back. Left knee forward. Hips are level. Back thigh reaches in and under. Presses wide. Arms up. And it's not this, it's this. You've got this, you can do this. One more breath. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale. And the option is exhale, left shoulder, and let your head drop. Or bring your chest in. Along your left leg. Arms are up and breathe. Relax your neck. One more breath. Release the clasp, come to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward, right, left. Come down to your buns and take a breath there. We're going to do a little bit of abs holding. And then we have one more round. So you're like, through your lifetime on your mat today, you're 2/3 or more. So enjoy the last phase of your life for this time. Okay, so option. Here or here. And hold. Think of using your core and arms here, here, or here. Your choice. Squeeze the thighs together, heart lifts. Now we're going to go slow to low boat, I call it. So slowly down. And let's see if you can get your back down, except your upper back. That makes your abs, my opinion, your core work more than your hip flexors. Really feel it. Breathe. Now slowly come back up. And breathe here. You're always finding your breath and the moment and awareness. Come down slowly. See if you can. You can variation like Naomi with your forearms. Or core works. Have your core work and you come back up. And breathe. We're going to do that again. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming down. Try not to let your hip flexors do all the work. Core work here. And I know that's part of the core, but use your abs. Come back up slowly. And that's it. Cross your ankles, downward facing. No, let's come to the top of your mat. Fall forward. Uttanasana. And hang. You have an option to clasp your hands behind your back, lift up. Even though you've done quite a few of this opening through the front body and the shoulders. But it might feel good after that. One more breath. Come into chair. Okay, really simple. Chair, exhale, pull forward. Inhale, half lift. Step back, right, left to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, peaceful warrior. You can wrap your left hand around, your arm around your back. Breathe. Press in with your back leg also. Don't forget to bend the front knee. And smile. One more breath. Come into warrior two. Parsita Padottanasana. Quarter turn to your left. Toes forward. Inhale. Hands on your hips. Exhale. Fold forward from your hips. Peace finger your big toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, bend your elbows out to the side and let your head fall to the earth. This is like a vacation. Vacation time. Unclasp your toes with your fingers. Inhale, half lift. Hands on your waist. Come up slowly and come into triangle pose. Right toes to the top of the mat. Reach the right arm out. And right hand can come to a block, your shin, or to the floor. And holding triangle pose. Now remember, lots of times I see this, people's ribs popping up. The top ribs, lengthen them so that it lengthens the bottom ribs. Good. It will give you more length. It won't be crunching up your back. It will feel more open. This is our last little flow until we start stretching and cooling down. Feel it. We're going to be holding half moon. So go into the variation that you are able to sustain. So bend your front knee and then exhale, right hand comes forward, left leg lifts. Right leg is strong, hip in. Maybe put your left hand on your left hip to start, and then maybe reach it up. Watch the arching of the back. You should be able to see your toes down there. Because sometimes we bring our left leg to the back too much. It's not good for our lower back. Listen with your heart. This takes a lot of strength. One more breath. Left hand down. Step back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And remember, you can always go back to downward facing dog. You don't have to do this. Just whatever it is, you stay in and breathe. Left foot forward, peaceful warrior. One more breath. We're not going to be turning to the right. We're going straight into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So front leg straightens. Reach the left arm out. Shin, block, or floor. And once again, our top ribs lengthen. Soften them down. And you may need to shorten your stance. Like my feet are really sweaty. I sweat all through my whole body, everywhere, which is good. I don't complain. Just make sure you're not hyperextending your front knee. That's kind of easy to do. You have to be really careful of that. One more breath. Moving into half moon. Left hand comes forward. Left leg strong. Left hip in. Right arm extends like an extension of the of the left arm. So like a big T. Core strong. I'm looking at my rock that says I am enough. Peace, love. One more breath. Right hand comes down. Okay, here's your options on this last part. You can go to downward dog, or we're going to start a minute of kick-ups. So kick up and down for 1 minute. Up, whoa, up and down. And maybe switch legs side to side and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up, up and down. Up. $15 more seconds. Last one. Oh, come to child's pose. Come to child's pose. Reconnect with your breath. Feel the energy. Maybe your mind has become more calm. I would really recommend that you do this practice at least every other day for a couple weeks and see what a difference it can make when you're off your mat. Okay, come to downward facing dog. Right foot forward to pigeon. Now, it would be ideal if you have a wall and you can put your foot up against the wall. Like this is what I mean. The one that's extended against the wall. So you're lengthening the back leg also. And then, so lengthening and stretching the back leg. That's a good feeling after you've done everything you've done right now. Now, there's options of putting the block underneath your hip. So you always can put the block, because we're going to hold this for a while. So if your hip's up high, a block can go under your hip to come down, or a blanket. So please use the option that works for you. Forearms down. And you always have the option to go on your back and cross your bend your left knee, cross your right ankle over, and do the reclined pigeon that way. That's fine too. This feels so good. If it's in your practice to go all the way down, there's an instructor. I think you all probably know him, Jason Crandall. I love him, and Oh, it's been about a year ago. He was saying it probably better for most to stay up on forearms. It's easy for me to go all the way down, but when I teach, I now don't do that because the majority of people, it's just too much on their hips to do that. So I stay up on my forearms. One more breath. Slowly come back up. Bring your left leg all the way around and cross it over your right knee. Right arm up and twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to hold. You can always keep the right leg straight if it's too much for you to keep the right leg bent. So please do what works for your body. And some days my body's different. It feels different. One more breath. Slowly bring both legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend from your hip points. And you don't have to go, just go where it's good for you. You can put blocks here. You can, if you have extra flexibility, don't hold back, but you can put a block back here that lengthens forward and hold. Make sure you're keeping your breathing going. Slowly come back up, turn your hips up, core strong, and go back to downward facing dog. Left leg forward pigeon. And if you have a wall, bring your right leg up against the wall so you can lengthen your right leg. Take your time to come down. Be in the moment. Listen to your music or the birds or your heart saying how grateful it is for your body, for the time you're spending. And don't cut this short. This is the end of your yoga mat life. Don't cut your life short. One more breath. Slowly walk your hands back up. Bring your right leg all the way around and cross it over. You can extend your left leg if that works better for you, or you can keep the left knee bent. Inhale, reach both arms in, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Start each day with a grateful heart. Be you. Best person to be with. And lately, I've learned that. I've been with me many days. One more breath. Unwrap. And then come onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Come into happy baby. And if it feels good to you to straighten your legs, you can do that. Bring your knees back into the chest. Arms at T position, feet come to the mat, hips come up a little, move them to the right. Knees come into your chest and over to the left. We're not going to stay here long because we did the half Lord of the Fish, so just a little last little twist here. Another breath. Bring your knees back into your chest, feet back down, hip width apart. Lift your hips a little bit, move them to the left. Knees come into your chest and over to the right. Bring your knees back in. One little last hug. Hug yourself tight. Extend out. Legs extend. Arms extend. Tighten your face. Tighten your chest. Tighten your arms, your core, your hips, your legs, your feet. Lift your arms, lift your legs, lift your head. Open your mouth, let everything go and relax. Total surrender. Now's the time to let everything drop into the earth. Any last things that you've decided that you're just going to let go, let them go. Shavasana. And like I always say, please take this time perfect to just stay there for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, but just remain in Shavasana. The love and light in me connects and celebrates with the love and light in me. And together, all together, there's no stopping the love in this world. Namaste.